Okay, question 10 then. It's got a printing error just at the beginning here. It says times 1010. It should be times 10 to the power 10 instead. So we're trying to work out how many times bigger the surface area of Jupiter is than the surface area of Earth. So it's just a simple division question. So I've got 6.21795 times 10 to the 10. That's the surface area of Jupiter. I'm going to divide it by the surface area of Earth, which was given in the question as well. So 510,072,000. It doesn't matter that that's not in standard form because it's a calculator paper anyway, so you can just chuck it straight into your calculator. Make sure you use the fraction button properly. So 6.21795 times 10 to the power 10, all divided by 510,072,000, and it gives you 121.903. And a few extra decimals on the end as well. However, be careful. It says give your answer in standard form. So if you remember standard form, you've got to make sure that the first number is a number between 1 and 10. So 1.21903 if you like. As long as you've got 1.2, 1.21, something along those lines, it'll be fine. Usually I'll tell you what to round things off to. And then because I've changed it into standard form, it's times 10 to the power something. So I've moved my decimal point 2 times there. So it's got to be times 10 to the power 2. Question 11 then, really typical question on working out means, but doing it as like a problem solving question. So 25 students in class A did a science exam, 30 students in class B did the same science exam. The mean mark for the first 25 students is 67.8. The mean mark for all 55 students is 72.0. So you want to work out the mean mark for the students in class B. So if you start with class A, there's 25 students and the mean was 67.8. So if I do 67.8 multiplied by 25, that gives me 1,695. That 1,695 is the total number of marks that the students in class A got. If I do the same for the total, so this is all the students all together, I'm going to do 55 multiplied by 72.0, just 72 is fine. So 55 times 72 is 3,960. That tells me those are the two totals. That's the total for class A, and that's the total number of marks altogether. So now, if I want to work out for class B, I need to know the total number of marks that class B got. So I'm going to do 3,960, take away 1,695. Which is 2,265. That's the total number of marks that class B got. I know there were 30 students in class B, so 2,265 divided by 30 students gives me 75.5. So I know that the mean mark for students in class B is 75.5. Question 12 then. Question 12 is a describing transformations question. Important thing about this, it's a single transformation. If you mention more than one transformation on this question, you lose all 3 marks straight away. It's got to be a single transformation. So I want to get from triangle A onto triangle B, so from this triangle here down to this triangle here. I hope that it's fairly obvious that this one is a rotation. It's worth 3 marks, so it tells you there's 3 pieces of information you need. It's a rotation. I'm quite happy that it's going to rotate through 90 degrees, but it's not. You don't get the marks for just saying 90 degrees. You also have to say which direction it's gone. It's turned that direction there, so it's gone 90 degrees clockwise. Right, so third mark, so I've got 1 for rotation, 1 for 90 degrees clockwise. I've also got to work out the centre of rotation as well. This one's the one that's a little bit difficult, can be a little bit time consuming. Best way to deal with it is, if you're in an exam, ask for some tracing paper. So get your tracing paper, trace over shape A, that's the one that you want to move, and then try it. So you put your pen on a piece of paper, on your tracing paper somewhere, try the coordinate 0,5. If I rotate it around, it doesn't land on B, so it's not the centre. Try a different coordinate, so I'll try the coordinate down here. If I move that around, it's not gone over it, it's still in the wrong place. It should be, I think, this point here. So if I put my pen on there and rotate it around, you see it lands exactly on B, so that is my centre of rotation. That's the coordinate 1, 4. So I write that down as my centre. So 3 pieces of information for 3 marks.